He's going to take the puck over the line. Puts it backhand. And that's going to be a face-off to the left of Rob Holden.
Yeah, we did. Honestly, I don't know where it
If you're just joining us, the score is 3-1 Buffalo. As here comes Wooster going left to right. And that's going to be an icing. All right, Wooster wins the draw. Gets knocked down, and Buffalo's going to retain the puck. Lugo, a shot from the point right off the pillows of Rob Holden. Wooster looking for an option, clears it out of the zone. Scardino gets to his legs, and Brickle covers up. So if you're just joining us, 6 minutes left here in the first period, brought to you by South Downs Concrete. Buffalo jumped out to a 3-0 lead with goals by Houlihan, Perez, and I believe it was Stewart. And then Cura made it 3-1. Wooster has the puck in the Buffalo zone, but Siro takes it away, looks for an option, wings it up, fires it down, no ice. Wooster looking for icing, but that went through traffic. Casano loses out in front. Wooster recovers, though, and whips it around. Siro chasing after it. Has the puck in his circle. Ventura giving Chira the business. Melanson gets the puck. He gets it off his skate. He's got an option. He's looking around. Whips it across. Houlihan puts a shot off the bar. Love that sound usually, but not right there. Dominchek going to chase after it. He's going to get knocked down by Holden. And we have a whistle. So face off at the neutral zone dot on the Worcester side and the far side. Worcester wins the draw. Played with a high stick. Sal going to grab that puck. Get it up to Brisley. Brisley dumps it in. Dominchek chasing after it. Puck in the near corner. They're battling for it down low. Whipped around to the far corner. And Wooster turns it over. Dominchek from the slot puts a shot on. Saved by Holden. Wooster with the puck behind the net. Tips it up. Gets it across. And Wooster now has a transition 2-on-1. Buffalo chasing. Sorrow dives down. Ventura clears it away. Shot out in front. And it's cleared out. With a shot from Star from the point. Saved by Burkle. Saved by Burkle. And they score. Burkle made save, but the net was wide open. And Zach Steele buries it. Now it's 3-2 Worcester, or 3-2 Buffalo. Worcester coming back, though. Down 3-0, come back to make it 3-2. Buffalo wins the draw. Wilkins pokes it up. Perez on his backhand, puts it down below the net. Holden whips it around the boards. Molosel keeps it in. Howlett can't get there. Whipped across. Wilkins throws the body. Wilkins now has the puck. He absorbs the body check from Schweddy. Schweddy had like 4 penalties last night. Good to see he's keeping up the aggressive play. Wilkins has the puck inside the blue line. Puts a nice little move on backhand. And goes to the corner. Perez drops it back. Shot into the pads of one of the Wooster players, and Wilkins going to recover the puck inside the blue line. Wilkins now spins around, reverses course, whips it across. Howlett can't hold on to the pass. And now Wooster comes out of transition, 2-on-1. Reynolds with the shot, saved by Berkler, goes wide. Caserta gets it low, but it's turned over. Wooster with the chance, but it goes wide of the net. Berkler did the splits to try and stop it. Puck's in front. And they score again! Nick Chiura with the rebound, and it's a tie ball game. 3-3. So for the Wooster fans, it looks like we fixed the stream just in time. Because ever since I got told the stream was down, we fixed it. It's been all Wooster. Bernzak having a conversation with the refs. .307 left in the first period. The referees are going to the respective benches. Nobody seems to be too angry, so I don't know why they're going to the benches. This first period brought to you by Southtown's Concrete, Cantor, Wolf, McCaster, and Hall, 716 Apparel, Hills Hockey Development, and Impulse Physical Therapy. Bernzak dumps the puck low. 3 minutes left here in the first period. 3-3 the score. 3-0 Buffalo, and then Worcester scored 3 of their own. Dugo gets the puck up to Sean Stewart. Sean Stewart dangles around, gets it through traffic, but Worcester recovers. Worcester now drops the puck behind the red line, whips it across. Now they gain the neutral zone. Gain the Buffalo zone. Dugo going after it. Kira gives chase. Dugo pumps it around. All the way down to the Worcester end. Worcester recovers and tries to transition again. Here comes Zach Steele now. Steele, who scored already, tips it low. Burkle plays it off his paddle. Bernzak going to tip it up. Nope, can't get it to the body. Now he gets it out. Not necessarily. He's going to hold on to it. Scardino finds a partner, but Stewart loses the puck. Scardino's going to get it back and retreat. Across to Dugokinski, who gets it to Matt Stewart. Matt Stewart gains the red line. Passes it across to Hernzak. At the top of the circle, puts a shot on, saved by Rob Holden. So a tale of two halves here of the first period. Buffalo started out hot, 3-0, and Worcester crawled their way back to make it 3-3. Buffalo's goals have been more flashy. Worcester's have been more grit. So hockey styles for everyone involved today. Melanson doesn't win the draw. Worcester whips around, but Carlisle makes the play. The puck's behind the Worcester net, right out in front. Now it's in the corner. Goes up top. Shot from the point. Can't get through traffic, and Steele's going to get the puck and try to wheel it out. Ventura can't hold on to it. Sauer going to chase after it. No icing. Bobbles the puck. Now gets it up to Houlihan. Houlihan wheeling. Going through traffic, puts the shot on wide. Buffalo comes away with it. Houlihan now at the top of the circle. Can't get it out. Fired by Sauer from the point. Can't get through. But Worcester can't get it out. Houlihan now has the puck on the far wall. Looking for an option, puts a shot on it. Saved by Holden. It's loose. No, it's not loose. It's covered up, and Carlisle taking a beating in front of the net. One minute, 1 second remains here in the first period. 3-3. Tempest fans, our next games at home are this weekend here at the Hyde Park Ice Pavilion as we take on the Thousand Island Raiders. You can get your tickets through Venmo by sending $10 to Buffalo Tempest and saying you want tickets for the game. Caserta gets the puck now. He's in the wheel with it. He's got speed. He gains the blue line. Loses the puck, but gets it back. The Minchak hits him from behind. And Caserta is down. I hope he's okay. He's getting up. The Minchak went for the hit right as Caserta was turning. I'm not sure of the timing on that. No call on the play. Everyone's all right, though, which is good. 46.6 seconds left. The Minchak going to the box. So they did get the call on that. He's going to serve two.
Only a 2.
Only a 2 on the board, yep. I didn't see the call was made. It's either checking from behind or boarding. Didn't see the referee's official call. But anyone saw it. I saw it was a call right away. So Buffalo will be shorthanded. But they win the draw. And they fire it down and it gets out of the zone. Stewart tries to split the defense, does, but gets bumped up enough that he couldn't do anything with it as he gets it to Hernzak. Buffalo shorthanded but applying pressure. Now here comes Wooster on the transition. 30 seconds left in the period. Kira going to go through, gets around, goes behind the net, puts it out in front. Right on the blade, but it's bobbled. And here comes Wooster now. Caserta from the point, puts a shot on, saved by Merkel. 18.4 seconds left in the first period. Got some more broken lumber. Face off to the right of Chris Merkel. Buffalo wins the draw but loses it back to Wooster. Wooster has it at the point. 15 seconds left. Drops it low. Wooster on the power play. They're cycling. Has the puck at the top of the circle. Whips it in through. Traffic can't get through though. Buffalo can't clear the zone. 2 seconds, 1 second. And that'll kill the period. That'll kill the period, folks. 3-3. A tale of two halves. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
letters I didn't realize. I forgot how to do the announcements for the opening lineup before I took the national anthem. Looks like they're putting their compressed time on music duty.
That's good. Welcome back to the Hyde Park Ice Pavilion as we're getting ready for period number 2. Buffalo going to start the period unless Wooster can capitalize. Buffalo jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the first period, but Wooster crawled their way back. And have a really good chance of taking the lead here. But Buffalo's got a very strong penalty kill and might even score shorthanded. So you just never know. Our next broadcast will be on Saturday night, 7 o'clock, as we host the Thousand Island Raiders with Hammy on the call.
Everyone's favorite.
Everyone's favorite.
Make sure to turn it up.
I'm standing right here, Hammy. Why would you say you're everyone's favorite? I'm standing right here. All right, here we go. Back to action as Wooster gets away with the puck, puts it on Burkle. Max coughed up in the center. Well, Houlihan's going to take the puck up. Steele chasing after it hard. Gets it across to Caserta, who does a nice little spin move, and he's got space and speed and fresh, clean ice, and he's going to gain the blue line, rips the shot on wide. Wooster recovers, gets it back to Holden. Holden works the line, keeps it in, gets it to Caserta, who dumps it low. Puck's down low now. Goes back to Steele up top. Over to Holden, gets it across. At top of the circle, tries to whip it through. Steele now behind the net. Still has it. Looking for options. 23 seconds left in the penalty. Holden puts the shot on, saved by Burkle, and it squirts out to the left side. Caserta tries to put it out in front. It's loose. Buffalo gets it out. Mellinson now. Gets it to Houlihan. Houlihan puts a shot on, saved by Holden.
Hit it with your first steal, you fucking pussy! Oh, I forgot the mic.
That's the voice of our own Ryan Butterworth. He's going to go back. Realize he's on the wrong side of the ice. He's going to go back to the bench now and give his color commentary on that side of the ice. He'd make a Motor City, Michigan Muskie blush, I tell you that much. Anyway, here we go. Wooster wins the draw and gets it out of the zone. We're even now as the Zabinchuk goes back to the bench. Wooster puts the shot on wide of Burkle. Wooster keeps it in low. Dułakinski gets it around. Sierra now. He's got the puck. I talked to his dad out between periods, so I got his name right. Sierra puts a shot on. Puts another shot on. Scores! Maybe I shouldn't have talked to his dad. And Wooster takes the lead 4-3. This is the back and forth action you can expect here in the American Premier Hockey League. As Buffalo was up 3-0, and Wooster, with grit and determination, has fought their way back. And that was in front. While they're having a discussion at center ice, big thank you to our sponsors, Southtowns Concrete, Cantor, Wolf, McCaster, and Hall Injury Attorneys, 716 Apparel, Hills Hockey Development, and Impulse Physical Therapy. The crowd taunting the Wooster left winger with chance of 6-7. Buffalo chasing after the puck now. Stewart battles him off, gets it to the man. Stewart looks out in front, off the pad, is loose. And here comes 67, but he loses it. Stewart puts it on off the pad of the defender. Wooster resets behind the net. 18 minutes left in the period. Caserta now gains the zone, puts the shot on Burkle, deflected and out of play. So Wooster now up 4-3. Face off to the left of Christopher Burkle. Kyle Dominchek take the draw for Buffalo. And Sierra, the latest goal scorer, to take it for Wooster. Wooster wins the draw, gets it across, puts it on over the net. Wooster chases into the corner. Now it's behind the net. Right out in front. Holden puts a shot on, saved by Burkle. The puck squirts out to his right side. Wooster drops at the blue line to Caserta, who gets the slot shot deflected wide. Right out in front. No one's there, and Buffalo's going to have the transition. Nope. Burkle calling for help. Burkle calling for something. Looks like he's got a skate issue. So it looks like Burkle lost his skate play and is being held back to the bench.
Second time this season.
It's hard to play goalie without skates. It's hard to do anything on the ice without skates. One time I had tape on the bottom of my skates and didn't realize it.
Oh yeah, that'll do
And
it.
I got out and I blew a tire and I didn't know why. And I felt like I didn't know how to skate, which is only half true. And then, I was like, oh, there's tape on the bottom. That explains everything.
Yeah. The thing is going out there with the skate cards. We've all done that once or twice.
Yep. That'll happen. So Burkle's going to go back to the locker room. And it looks like Johnny Dalton will come in to recover for him. So Johnny Dalton getting a nice big round of applause here from the Buffalo Tempest herd. They love themselves some Johnny Dalton, apparently. So face off to the right of Dalton. Hugs the posts. And we're back at it. Wooster has the puck inside their own zone, inside the Buffalo zone. Shot on. Dalton makes a save. Can't find it. Dominchek whips it around. Grizzly going to chase after it. Can't get it out of the zone. Now Holden keeps it in. Holden holds it. He's still holding it. True to his name. Going around. Still holding it. Holden must have stick on that stick as he passes it across. Caserta pumps it down low. Ventura whips it around to Saro, who tips it across the middle all the way down the ice. And that'll come back down for an icing. So it's 4-3 Wooster. As Zach Steele goes in for the draw for Wooster. Dominchek wins it. And gets it out of the zone. Grizzly plays a little ping pong with it. Saro gets it behind the Buffalo line. Waves off a guy. Skates in hard. Puts a shot on. Just over the net. Ventura knocks a guy down behind the net. Dominchek battling for it down low. Puck behind the Wooster net now. They try to square it out. And Saro just lays out a Wooster guy. Lozo. Steele avoids Lozo on that one. Whips it up. Saro gets it into the skates of Kowinski. Gets it back though. Up to Stewart. Stewart tips it in. And that's recovered by 91 for Wooster, who gains the red line and dumps it across off his backhand. Dalton covers up. Face off to the left of Johnny Dalton. Won by Buffalo. Whipped across. Stewart tips it, chases after it. And after the icing, and Stewart was behind the red line when he tipped it. So we'll do another face off down in the Buffalo end. Wooster wins the draw. Puts the shot on. It's loose out in front. Still loose out in front. And cleared out by Buffalo. So it looks like Nowinski chasing after it. Whips it up. Almost takes out the head of Spencer Hernzak. Rosen is taken down by Schmetty. Shooty. Hernzak with a nice spin move. Gets it across. But it's intercepted by Wooster. They're going to turn around in the transition. But the pass is just a little far. And Wilkins seals off to the forward and eats a check to the stomach. But here comes Buffalo in the transition, 3-on-2. Rosal leading it, drops it to Stewart, goes between his legs. Stewart now from the circle, gets it across, back door. Rosal with the backhand shot, save. Shot on, save. Sean Stewart keeps it in for Buffalo, gets it across to Rosal, way out in front. Deflected by Wooster and out of play. All right, Burkle's back now. So Burkle's going to go pull Johnny Dalton. Yeah, Dalton comes in, makes the save. Fans love him. He's going to go back and have a nice little rest. Burkle's back in. Buffalo wins the draw and pokes it down low. Carlisle behind the net. Looking for an option. Gets it out in front. Through traffic. Buffalo recovers. Houlihan looking for an option. Puts it right into the stick of Reynolds, though. And Reynolds is going to start the transition. As Sierra puts the shot on. No, it's deflected. Scardino gets in front of it. Wooster pokes it down low. Scardino chases after it. Takes a bump. Holden keeps it in but can't. Carlisle gets it across. Here comes Dublekinski. He's going to put it down. Houlihan gets a stick on it and pulls it down towards the net. And Rob Holden's going to cover up. So a face off to his right. Dugo saying something to the Worcester bench. Not sure what. Can't hear it from here. I'm getting old. My hearing's going bad. Jason Mellinson in on a draw for Buffalo. Out there at Carlisle and Houlihan. Worcester wins the draw, but can't get it out of the zone. Sorrow now, going to poke it in. Line slap shot wide. Houlihan uses the body to shield the puck, puts it towards the net. No one's there. Sorrow going to poke it in. He pokes it forward. It gets loose. We got a delayed penalty coming up as Holden covers up. So 91 for Worcester going to the penalty box. They'll get two. Buffalo on a much-needed power play. Already scored twice tonight on the power play to Buffalo. So Hernzak's going to take the puck at the top of the circle. Pokes it in low to Matt Stewart. Stewart up top to Losel. Losel back to Hernzak. Hernzak winds and fires. Stewart recovers the rebound. Matt Stewart now. Walks the line. Puts it towards the net. Tipped out in front. It's loose. It's loose. It's still loose. And now it's covered up. This Buffalo power play is lethal. We don't have a power play sponsor, so I'll just throw out Southtown's Concrete. Hopefully Buffalo can get a nice little landing pad here. Brought to you by Southtown's Concrete. Losel fires it in low. Mellinson now dances with it. Tries to go short side and is deflected out of play. Was looking for an option, didn't really have anything, so he shot it on. Holden gives him the shoulder shrug and it goes up out of play. Sean Stewart in on the draw for Buffalo. Buffalo wins it. Mellinson now. Has the slot, drops it to Lozel. Lozel gets it to Herzek, who winds and fires off the pad of Holden. Stewart. Granville chirping from the bench. Herzek winds and fires, and the point goes wide. Stewart can't keep it in, so Buffalo's got to reset, and that puck's going to come back out to center. Lozel, halfway through the power play, gains the line, gets to the top of the circle, pokes it across to Herzek. Herzek now, he's going to dance, put the shot on wide, poke back out in front. Stewart resets up top to his brother Matt. Matt gets it to Lozel. Brian Lozel now. Gets it to the top of the circle to Herzek, who tips it down low to Mellinson. Mellinson cycling, looking for an option. Goes up to Lozel. 30 seconds left. Fired for the point. Doesn't get all the way through. Stewart now. Gets it back to Lozel up top. Lozel drops it to Stewart. Stewart lines and fires wide. 20 seconds left. Lozel pokes it in low. 67, can't get it out. Stewart now has time. Gets to Herzek. Herzek puts it across. No one there. Lozel now, with 7 seconds left in the power play, winds and fires. Mellinson recovers. The penalty's going to end. Lozel going to wind and fire. He goes to Stewart. Stewart now gets it to the top of the circle and puts it right on Holden. And for the first time tonight, Wooster kills a penalty. A huge penalty kill for Wooster.
Your tickets. The winning ticket is 965 7706.
So a face-off to the right of Rob Holden. Greaves can't win the draw. Wooster gets it, but Buffalo battling for it down low. The battle behind the net, in the corner. 4 guys in there, 2 and 2. It's trapped. It gets out. Wooster's at the transition now, 3-on-2. Buffalo skating back to chase. But here comes Wooster. Fires it. Burkle makes the pad save. Puck's taken now by Buffalo. Greaves avoids a real big hit. Rugo has time. Gets it across to Scardino. Scardino gets it up to Ricky Perez, who's already scored tonight. Ricky Perez goes flying. And Mike Starr going to go to the box. Tried to go knee on Perez there. So Starr going to go to the box, and Buffalo going to get another chance in the power play. Matt Stewart in for Buffalo. Herzek now. Mellinson at the top of the circle. Has Herzek. Back to Houlihan. Houlihan whips it through. It's loose out in front, and Mellinson can't get to it. Caserta gets squeezed out there by Houlihan. But now here comes Kowinski, who's going to whip it down. Right onto the pad of Burkle, who pokes it back out. 30 seconds down in this power play. Brian Lozel now. He's got time. Starts bringing it up. Gets it up to Herzek. Gains the red line and the blue line. Tips it back to Sean Stewart, but he can't hold on to it. Lozel's going to chase it down. 1 minute, 12 seconds left in the power play. Flung all the way down to Sean Stewart to get to the Herzek. Herzek going to gain the circle. Go behind the line. Drop it back to Houlihan at the top of the circle on the wall. Herzek now, looking for options. Whips it across to Lozel. Back to Herzek, in front of his own bench. Herzek drops it back to Stewart. Stewart gets to Lozel, 41 seconds left on the penalty to number 41. Wooster clears his zone, 30 seconds left in the power play. Lozel now gains the red line, taking his time, Now he crosses blue. Looks. Winds it across. Stewart whips it across to his brother. Sean Stewart now gets it to Houlihan, puts a nice little backhand move on, but shoots it high. Hernzak now going to hold on to the puck. Go up top to Sean, or Matt. Matt down to Brian Losel. Pokes it in, and Sean goes to get in the corner. Sean Stewart tips it to Brian Losel. 4 seconds left. Shot by Hernzak wide, and Wooster kills off another penalty. Matt Stewart gets up to Hernzak. Hernzak whips it around the boards. Houlihan cuts off Caserta. Sean Stewart keeps it in with a nice little razzle-dazzle move. Keeps it in. Hernzak gets loose out in front. And we got a guy down. Sean Stewart down. And I think we got a high sticking call. So Buffalo will go back to the power play.
3 times a charm.
I hope so. If Buffalo can find the power play they had in the first period, Worcester would be in deep trouble. Buffalo was 2 for 2 on the power play in the first period. 0 for 2 so far this period. Mellinson now. Fires from the top of the circle right into the chest of Rob Holden. So we'll do another face-off to the left of Holden. Holden, 6'6". Leaves you very little to shoot at. Dominjek now. Can't win the draw. Worcester keeps it out, but can't get it out. And now they do, all the way down. 1 minute, 47 seconds left in the penalty. Houlihan now is going to circle around with it, and he's going to come up with speed. Out skates Sierra. Goes around. Looking for an option. Goes around the net. Can't find nothing. And he resets to Scardino. Scardino now from the blue line. Gets it to Mellinson. Mellinson now. Up top to Scardino, but he flubs it, and it comes out of the zone. So Scardino will reset and get it to Jason Mellinson. Mellinson back to Scardino. 8:15 left in the second period. Here comes Houlihan. Houlihan puts a move on, goes in front, shot, score! Michael Houlihan does it again. Dances through everyone and just goes opposite side. What a pretty goal, and it's 4-4 here. Worcester skating what's the penalty box was going to cost him eventually.
It's like 3rd time was the charm.
You're right. 3rd time was the charm there, Danny. That's right. So now Worcester has the puck behind their own net. Howlett puts on the bump. Buffalo can't keep the zone. Sorrow chases it around to Ventura. Ventura pokes it up to Perez. Tries to poke it in, can't. Worcester recovers. Steele now going to gain the blue line. No, he doesn't. He's going to turn around. So Steele now looking for an option. Dumps it down low. And they'll come all the way back for an icing. There's one thing the Buffalo Tempest bench does is they chirp.
Oh,
They
yes,
chirp.
They do.
They chirp a lot. They chirp hard.
Starts right with the head coach.
Yeah. Granville has no problem telling you what he thinks.
No, he does not.
No problem at all. He's a real tone setter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Buffalo wins the draw. Well, Buffalo lost the draw, but it went to Angel Massaro, who puts a shot on Holden, and it goes out of play. So we'll do that again. 7:32 left. Damian Green's in on the draw for Buffalo. Linesman secures the net. Worcester wins the draw. They're going to chase after it. Reynolds. Getting battled by Ricky Perez. Perez takes the hit. Buffalo clears it out of the zone. Caserta chases after it. Caserta winds it across. Greaves plays it back to Sorrow. Sorrow gets it across in no man's lane. Trevor Pawinski drops it in. Perez chops it down. Now the puck's behind the Wooster net. Howlett can't keep his footing, and it's going to be offside. So Howlett was behind the play, lost his footing, grabbed the puck, so they'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. We're not going to come all the way down because how egregious the offside was. It wasn't intentional, but it was almost like he wasn't trying. But he wasn't because he was down. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes, hey, there's the puck. I'm just going to grab this. Can't say I haven't done that before.
Getting awfully chippy out there.
A little bit. Usually game 2 of these weekend sets ends up chippy.
Oh, yeah.
All the emotions carry over from the night before, especially with Wooster losing in overtime. They probably came ready to play. It didn't look like it the first half of the period, but then they turned it around. We got a tie game here as Matt Stewart puts the shot on hold, and he traps with his glove, drops it, and covers it. For those just tuning in, you missed Buffalo taking a 3-0 lead. We got back on the stream just as Wooster made it 3-3. Then they made it 4-3 in the second period, and Buffalo tied it up with a nice goal by Houlihan. And we got a face-off to the left of Holden, the goalie. Stewart can't win the draw. Wooster gets it. Behind their own net, whips it across. Cut off by, looks like Schweddy down there. That gets popped up. Buffalo keeps it in the zone, though. Stewart now has it, takes a bump. Now it's out in front. Now it's behind the net. Hernzak battling for it with 2 Wooster guys. It pokes out in front. Buffalo recovers it. Losel pokes it towards the net. Just wide, looking to set something up there. Stewart going to look for an option. Has Losel, but he's going to take it himself. Now he drops it to Losel. He gets it across to Wilkins. Wilkins fires from the point off the goaltender and around the net. Wooster can't get it out, though. Losel going to keep it in. Absorbs the check. Hernzak gets ready. He's at the lefty at the circle. Gets it back to Wilkins, who goes to Losel. Losel now winds it across, puts it in front, right in front. Save! No, it goes in! I thought Holden saved it, but that went in. Looks like the mirror went on over him. It tipped up and over him. And Matt Stewart gives Buffalo the lead again, 5-4.
Beautiful passing play to set that.
That was tic-tac-toe. And then some. That was like 4D chess. So Buffalo now has the lead 5-4 on a nice goal by Matt Stewart. Back and forth American Premier Hockey League action, folks. Wooster wins the draw and gains the Buffalo zone. Dugo chasing after it. He's not going to get there. Puck's out in front. Goes way around to nobody. Mellison chases after it for Buffalo. It tips out off of Burkle and into the near corner. Puck goes back. Starr puts the shot over Burkle's outstretched arm and gets it back at the top. Puts it down low. Burkle pokes it out. Dugo-Kinski chases after it. And that squirts out. It squirts out in front. Now it's back to the Wooster defenseman. Wooster now controls. Puts the shot on, does Holden. Puts another shot on. That deflects, but not out of play. And that goes around. Johnston keeps it in. Gets it back. No, he doesn't. He loses the puck, and the Wooster's got to reset. Johnston turns it around, dumps it in. Dugo goes behind the net to get it. 4:30 left here in the second period. Houlihan can't hold on to it. And Steele's going to whip it across. Steele whips it across to Reynolds. Reynolds going to use his body. Him and Scarino battle for it. Nice little battle there. Nowinski can't hold on to it, but he gets it back. But Worcester's got to clear the zone, so Nowinski dumps it in. Dugo now. Down low. Has an option. Gets to Houlihan. Houlihan tips it up to Brisley. Brisley chases after it. Nowinski now. Him and Brisley battle down low behind the Wooster net in the corner. Caserta comes away with it. No, he doesn't. Nowinski still has it. Brisley with a nice body check. And that's going to poke out. Ventura going to drop it back to Dugo. Dugo now. Tips it up. Just past Brisley. Intercepted by Steele. Steele loses it though. And Brisley now has it at the red line. Gains red, fires it in and goes off. Ventura chases after it with Nowinski. Steele tips it up. Reynolds knocks down Sorrow. And now Howlick gets knocked down. Everyone's falling. It's a slip and slide out there as Ventura tips the puck up and out of play. 3 minutes, 23 seconds left. This period brought to you by Southtowns Concrete, Cantor Wolf, the Castro and Hall Injury Attorneys, 716 Apparel, Hills Hockey Development and Training, and Impulse Physical Therapy. Both teams make changes. Wooster wins the draw, fires off of Burkle's helmet, and that puck's going to come around. Wooster now dumps it low. Ventura chases after it. And Schutte keeps it in. Nice keep by Wooster as they try to get across. Howlick blocks it, takes a bump in the back, and lets Ventura take it. Ventura puts a move on, puts a couple moves on. Can't find his brother, though, and they're going to chase after it. No ice. Ventura goes crashing into the boards. And Nowinski trying to hit somebody, anybody. As they're starting to hit now. Wooster gets it across. Sorrow intercepts. Howlick behind the play. Here comes Wooster now. They try to get it out. Sorrow dumps it back down. They're playing ping pong with it. Wooster has it now. Clears the zone. Gains the Buffalo zone. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left. Sorrow going to drop it. Stewart going to fire it down to his brother Sean, waiting at the blue line. Has 3 guys to beat, though. He can't. But Herzak gets it and dumps it low. Stewart's going to chase after it. Matt Stewart now pokes it down low. Herzak on the other side of the ice. Tips it back to Wilkins. Wilkins winds and fires. It's loose in the middle of the slot. And now goes to the corner. And that puck is sent all the way down. No ice as it brushed off somebody. So Burkle comes out and plays it and dumps up to Kyle Wilkins. Wilkins now slides it slowly to Herzak, who tips it to Stewart. Stewart can't get there, though. Sierra fires a shot, goes wide, and out of play. So with 1 minute, 33 seconds left, we have a 5-4 hockey game here. Buffalo on top of Wooster. Wooster started out down 3-0. Came back to a 4-3 lead, and the Buffalo scored 2 to make it 5-4. Face off to the right of Chris Burkle, who missed a little bit of time with a missing skate plate, but he's back. Buffalo clears it out to the waiting arms of Wooster. Wooster concerts gains the zone, but loses it in the Lozel. Then he chops it down, no ice. Matt Stewart chases after it slowly. Starr fires it across, tips it, but Buffalo intercepts. And now Herzak with speed at the top of the circle, winds, fires, score! So Herzak on the turnover gets to the top of the circle, fires a shot past Rob Holden. And Buffalo now has another 2-goal lead. Got 1:12 left here in the second period. In a back and forth game here. Buffalo has possession of the puck. Houlihan drops it to Lozel, who's going to charge the net. He's going to pinch, gets it across. Gets it across. Lozel, 100 foot, scores! Ryan Lozel makes it 7-4 Buffalo. just like that, folks, hey, don't get too comfortable because Buffalo had a 3-goal lead earlier, so let's not get too comfortable. As here comes Will Holden. He's going to charge. 44 seconds left. Gets it across. No one there. Fire for the point. And he missed the net by a mile. Here comes Buffalo. I was concerned they couldn't get the puck. Here comes Houlihan. Houlihan now with 30 seconds left. Avoids the diver. Puts a shot on. Saved by Holden. Houlihan with a nice toe drag, and it gets saved. Here comes Reynolds the other way. Reynolds now grabs the puck to Holden. Puts a shot on. Saved by Burkle. 17 seconds left. Wooster keeps it in though. 14 seconds. Puts the shot on. Saved by Burkle. Beck is out in front. Sierra now. He's going to chase after it. Loses it with Houlihan. He's got 7 seconds. Houlihan with speed. 4, 3, 2. Puts a shot on. Save. And that'll do it for this period. Buffalo goes into the third period up 7-4. We got to wait. We got words. The referee trying to send everyone back to the locker rooms. Hold it in no man's land. All right, so as both teams separate to the locker rooms, we're going to take our Zamboni break. We'll be back in about 18 minutes. Buffalo leads 7-4.
Yep. Listen, you guys are all unsung heroes. I know how it is. From one camera guy to another camera guy. I know how you feel.
Appreciate it.
Question, are we going to quit Philadelphia today or what?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I'm originally from Grand Island.
Oh, yeah?
My wife's from Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we both went to Niagara, graduated from Niagara.
Yeah.
The military program.
Yeah.
And, we moved after I got done with active duty up in Water. I was actually up in Fort Drum up in Watertown.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too far away from home.
Yeah.
And then got a job in the civilian side, staying on the reserve. I'm almost done with 30 years of Army now.
Oh, good.
Active and reserve. But yeah, she's from west of Cleveland. So that's where we kind of settled. I got my civilian job. She's a nurse.
Awesome.
And we had a big family of 5 girls are all soccer players. The boys are hockey players. And he's playing on this team just started up.
Yeah.
A lot of his buddies didn't make the trip. He's got some decent players that did not make the trip, unfortunately.
Yeah.
One guy had hurt his tendons in his hand in the play. Another guy, they said he was too far away to go. We're like, what are you talking about? So they're short a couple of skilled players, but they're kind of hanging in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't expecting to do that well, I don't think. So
Well,
they're okay.
I like what I see so far.
They're okay. I mean,
It takes time.
stay out of the box. Jesus.
Stay out of the box.
Stay out of the box.
That was Nick Sierra's dad telling him to stay out of the box, and he's right. We're back in the action. A nice little impromptu pre-period interview with Nick Sierra's dad from Wooster. And we're back. We're back at it here as Buffalo has a 7-4 lead. And speaking of penalties, I think someone's going to the box. Steele hit somebody. Lozo's taking exception to it. And as Nick Sierra's dad said, hey, Wooster shouldn't go to the box. They go to the box. So that was unfortunate for them. But hey, we're back to the action. Third period action brought to you by Southtown's Concrete, Cantor Wolf, DeCastro, and Hall, 716 Apparel, Hills Hockey Development, and Impulse Physical Therapy. As Colt Reynolds is going to go sit for 2 minutes in the box, or less, if Buffalo can score here. Buffalo wins the draw. Bernzak skates with it. Gets it back up top. Across to Lozel. Lozel now. To Hernzak, who fires. Big save by the goaltender. Whipped across. Stewart's wide in front. Puck's loose in front. And we have the referee waving off play as the net came off. Fun fact, Mr. Sierra was telling me he's originally from Grand Island, so a little local boy coming home. Ironically, I have friends in Wooster, Ohio, so I have had a connection here a little bit. But here comes Buffalo on the power play. Melanson now, dancing in the circle. No one bit. He gets to Hernzak. Hernzak gets it back to Melanson. Melanson lines, fires, and it goes wide. Stewart now has the puck. Up to Brian Lozel. Lozel. Going to pass it across. Nice tip pass back to Stewart. But he couldn't hold on. But Wooster can't clear the zone. Lozel puts it in front. 1 minute left in the penalty to Reynolds. Hernzak gets it up top to Lozel. Lozel gets down low. Melanson now. Behind the net. Stops, turns, looks for an option. Doesn't have one. Wooster steals it and should get it out of the zone. They clear the zone. 40 seconds left. All the way down the ice. Burkle's going to hold on to it and tip it up to Hernzak. Hernzak to Stewart. He gets it low. Lozel gets it to Hernzak. Hernzak across to Lozel. Lozel now looking for an option. Gets it up to Stewart. Stewart tips it. It's going to go low. Caserta's going to chase after it. Fires it around. Stewart can't keep it in. Mass pucks will come all the way down. 5 seconds left on the power play, so that should kill it. Scardino holds on to the puck. Gets it up to Stewart. Stewart whips it across. Nobody there. Caserta for Wooster chases it back. Spins around. Box is empty. We're all even now. 17-18 left in the period. Wooster gets it across. Wooster now brings it up. Steal. Dances through. Can't get through, though. But Buffalo can't clear it. Now they do. Here comes Aaron or Moses. Aaron Ventura to Brisley. Brisley puts a shot off the bar. Nice pass by Aaron to Brisley, but Brisley hits the bar. Nice shot by Brisley. Scardino bumps with 67.
6-7.
Butters likes that, and so do the fans.
You're slow.
As there's no ice here, Lubakinski takes out a guy. And here comes Diminchak now. Going to pass it across to Ventura. Nope, it's going to be intercepted by Johnston. Scardino now, behind the net. It's Lugo. Diminchak can't get there. Ventura now. They're battling for it across in front of the Buffalo bench. Ventura gets around Sierra. Diminchak gains center and then the line. Whips it around. Ventura tips it low. Ventura gets it low. Dominzak now. Whips it on the net. Wooster has it. Wooster now on the transition. 1-on-2. Reynolds puts a shot on. Burkle makes the save. Loses his footing in the corner as a Wooster player. Dominzak gets it across to Saro. Saro tries to get up to Perez, just out of his reach. And that'll be icing. .31 left in the third period. Reminder, our next game will be here in Buffalo this Saturday, 7 o'clock. Wooster keeps his own. Gets it low to Sierra. Sierra gets it across. Nice shot by Sierra, but doesn't get through. Perez now. Gaining speed. Holds off Holden. Howlett avoids a check. Puck goes low. Sierra tips it up. And he's going to go. Holden now. Gains the Buffalo zone. Sierra out in front. Gets it across. Scores! So now it's 7-5 Buffalo. As it looks like Remington Reynolds is going to lead the line there. So with 3/4 of a period left, Buffalo leads 7-5. Nice setup there by Wooster. Wooster wins the draw. Brings it back and looks to advance. Fires it down. Mosel intercepts and gets it up to Matt Stewart. Matt Stewart now puts the move on. He gets to do his brother Sean, who takes a hit and knocks down Caserta. Hernzak puts a shot on net. Buffalo bench giving Caserta the business. Buffalo wins the draw. Wilkins gets it over to Mosel, puts a shot on, saved by Holden. Mosel now absorbs a hit. Stewart keeps it into his brother Matt Stewart in front, but no, nothing happens there. Puck still loose. Guys are on their knees. Sneaks in, scores! Spencer Hernzak makes it 8-5 Buffalo. Puck was loose out in front. Hernzak buries it. Brendan Pawinski talking to the referees. Not sure about what.
Scored by Spencer Herzig, right?
Yeah, that was her, Zach Butters. And if it wasn't her and Zach Butters, he celebrated like it was. So, no, that was her and Zach for sure. All right, Harry, back to the action. Rolls the whips it across to Wilkins. Wilkins gets it up to Mellinson. Mellinson to Carlisle. Carlisle stops, whips across. Now Houlihan has it. He's circling. Keeps the zone. Wooster gets it out, but Mellinson intercepts. Dumps it in, and Houlihan's going to give chase. Johnston whips it around. Wooster kicks it up to Sierra, but just outside of his reach as Wilkins gets the puck and fires it in deep. Holden was going to cover up, but doesn't. So Wilkins gets the puck back at center and gets it to Houlihan on the left wing. Houlihan gets it across to Mellinson. Mellinson top of the circle, wrist shot, save. Gets it back in the rebound in the corner. Wooster gets it out of the zone. Wilkins recovers at center. Hayes Scardinova's going to hold on to it. Wilkins braces for the hit. Nothing happens there. Mellinson puts the move on. Shot deflected and out of play. 13-18 left in the third period. Dominzak wins the draw. Back to Scardino. Scardino pokes it up.
Sit down, Mike! Sit down! Sit your ass down! Don't go to the puck! Oh my God!
Scardino drops the puck to Brisley. 6-7 passes it back.
Don't pass it to 4-2. He's scared. He's gonna hit you.
Shreddy passes it across into the legs of Ventura.
Way to go, baby! There you go. That's a good play. Way to go to the bench.
Caserta puts the puck on net from the center neutral zone. Brisley can't reach it, and Pawinski's going to have the puck. Pawinski passes it across.
Hit him!
Reynolds can't get to it. Brisley gets it back. Pokes it up to Dominzak. Dominzak takes a bump. Gets it over. Lugo's got it now. Passes it up. And that gets deflected and out of play. So face offly right in front of the Buffalo bench. Wooster comes away with the puck off the draw. Pass across, gain the center line and dump it in. Ventura going to chase after him for Buffalo. Reynolds with it. Stewart avoids 2 or 3. And that puck goes out of play. 12 minutes left in the third period. Buffalo with a 3-goal lead. So here comes Wooster now. 12 minutes to make something happen. Buffalo came back from down 2 last night. Wooster can do the same. Wooster came down from down 3 earlier. So this game is far from over. Wooster gains the Buffalo zone. Steele puts a shot on, saved by Burkle, and covers up. Sorrow lets Steele know, get the heck away from my goaltender. Sorrow, the giraffe, with about a foot on Zach Steele there. Steele went hard to the net as he should. Sorrow took exception to that. Nice little friendly season reminder. Leave Berkey alone. Buffalo wins the draw. Mosel battles for it along the boards, gets it out. He's going to lead the rush here. The defenseman leading the rush. Goes through a check, does Losel. Nice play. But Wooster recovers the puck and gets it out of their zone. Wooster now gets it across to Sierra. Sierra, he's going to gain to the top of the circle. He's going to chase it around the net. He's sealed off by Wilkins. That puck goes out in front, but Wooster loses it. And here comes Sean Stewart to Spencer Hernzak. Hernzak looks for other Stewart, can't find him. Guy's out in front, it's loose. And now Wooster's going to come back on the transition. Wooster's going to pass it across. Sierra braces for impact and takes out Loslow a little bit. Hernzak with a nice little rodeo play, gets the puck on his stick and finds Brian Loslow. Loslow gains the blue line. He gets tripped up, no call. Houlihan puts the shot on. Houlihan dances around. That puck goes on net. Worcester's going to come away with it. That puck gets fired down, and that'll be an icing. So the girls in front of me imploring the linesman to call tripping. Linesmen don't call tripping. The more you know. So even if he was tripped, the referee didn't see it. The linesman can see it all he wants. Buffalo wins the draw. Zulugo fires into traffic. It goes up a couple pads. Goes out in front. Buffalo has it now. Up top to Scardino. Nope. Houlihan cuts it off. Houlihan gets it down low. Tip pass across to Scardino. Scardino fires from the top of the circle. Deflected and goes right out in front. Here comes Wooster clearing it out. Dugo-Kinski getting chased by Caserta. Caserta's got wheels, but he can't catch Dugo-Kinski, who gets it across the Scardino and back up to Carlisle. Carlisle takes a hit from Pilinski. Gets right back up, though. He's a hockey player. Houlihan puts the shot on, and Holden makes the save. Dominzak now another draw for Buffalo. Wins it. Gets it back to Perez. Perez tries to get it back up. Uses his hand. Gets it.
They're Browns fans. You think they hit the fat guy.
That puck comes across to Steele. Steele's got a lane. Puts a shot on Burkle. Burkle makes a big save. And that pops all the way out in front of the Buffalo bench. Ventura goes to play it. Can't. Scardino gets his stick up. Dugo gets it to Ventura. Ventura back to Dugo. Through his feet. But that's okay. Because there's Dominzak who pokes it down low. 9 minutes and 5 seconds left in the period. Possibly the game. Steele loses it to Ventura. Perez loses it. But Scardino's there to save the time as Ventura gets it and dumps it down low. Played up by Wooster. Off the hand. He loses the puck though. Scardino's got an odd-man rush. Scardino from the circle puts a shot on wide. And that's going to squirt all the way around the center ice as Aaron Ventura gets it back to Angelo Saro. Scardino coughs the puck up to Perez. Perez loses it. Saro gets it back to his center. Saro fires the puck on from right in front of me pretty much. And Holden's going to drop it. And Worcester's trying to get some action going the other way. Sierra avoids the check. Stewart avoids the check. Here comes Wooster now. Ventura drops it low, and they're going to chase it down. Schweddy now. Going to take the puck around. Loses his footing. And it's a turnover. And Hernzak gains the line. Does a circle. Gets it to Stewart right out in front. Shot save. Stewart had the goalie dead to rights, but a big save by Holden. Saro now at the point. Fires it low. Rebound. Juicy rebound shot off the bar. Nice play by Angelo Saro there to put the puck right off the pillow. And that puck's going to go down. No ice. Saro going to chase after it. He's got time. Skates it down. Gains all the lines. He's going to go all the way down to the other red line. where Steele's there waiting for it as the puck comes loose. Wooster clears it out of the zone. And that puck goes out of play. Wooster has the puck. Gets it out of the Buffalo zone, recovered by Wilkins. Wilkins dumps it down low. And that goes around. Worcester's got it behind their own net. Melanson chases after it. Cuts off Caserta. Right out to Wilkins at the slot, at the top of the circle. And he fires it and Holden makes the save. Wooster wins the draw. They're going to fire it around. Whaley Jr. can't play it. Losel going to fire it across off of Reynolds. Carlisle can't hold on to it. Whaley's got it, but loses it to Losel. Losel just pokes it down low. The clock is Buffalo's friend here. Carlisle tips it back to Wilkins. Wilkins gets a load of Houlihan. Houlihan from the circles puts a shot on through traffic and saved by Holden. .607 left in the third period. Dominzak can't win the draw, but he gets the puck back. Puts it out in front. It's loose. It's loose. And Ventura took exception to something, and he hit somebody. And then we got a meeting of the minds right in front of the Canadian flag there. Nothing really comes of it, though. So Aaron Ventura is going to sit in the box for a little bit. Burkle going to get a nice little break of some water, chill out, relax. Face off be down in the Buffalo zone as Wooster goes on the power play. Ventura getting 2 minutes for roughing. Dominzak in on a draw for Buffalo. Sierra for Wooster. Wooster comes away with it. Reynolds flips it up. Caserta fires from the point. It's loose out in front. Backhand. And they score! Will Holden going to lead the line. Believe he got the rebound. And the Buffalo penalty bites them big time as it's now 8-6. Eight to 6 Buffalo. High scoring APHL action tonight. Buffalo wins the draw. Wilkins gets it back to Hernzak. Hernzak in their neutral zone. Going to get it up to Sean Stewart. Stewart gets bumped off the puck. Holden gets it out. Here comes Wooster now. Sierra. He's going to go around Mosel. Tries to go backhand, can't. Cleared out in front. Matt Stewart gets it out, and he's got speed. He's going to get past Caserta. Oh, and he can't get past. Oh, he can't get past Sierra. And Swartz scored. And Wilkins is going to go address that real quick. Wilkins addresses that. Sierra immediately put his hands up, and Wilkins like, I don't care. Wilkins trying to separate. Wilkins trying to get through everybody. Oh, hey. In the meantime, apparently Buffalo scored. I didn't even see that. Did you see that, Abby? I was too busy watching Stewart get decked and Wilkins try to take out Sierra, but apparently we scored. And I'm guessing because it was Hernzak that was pumping their left, must have been him. But I was too focused on what was going on over here. Guess that's why you got to play to the whistle. I also got to commentate until the whistle. So the scoreboard shows 9-6. Houlihan dancing to My Time Is Now. Whirlwind hit with the You Can't See Me. So Wilkins is already in the box. He's probably done for the day. Houlihan's going to do the Cupid Shuffle. Whirlwind also doing the Cupid Shuffle. We're all doing the Cupid Shuffle. We're having fun here in Buffalo tonight. I don't know, are you getting this, Amy? Yeah, you got Whirlwind and some fans doing the Cupid Shuffle. So, Caserta's got 2 on the box. Lozel's got 2 on the box. Now we're doing the chicken dance. And when the best player in the league can also have some fun, you know it's a good day. They're legit still doing the chicken dance. I'm down with it. Da 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 da. Everyone's having fun here but the Wooster team, apparently. So Carlisle in on the draw for Buffalo. They've taken everything off the board. We had Losel and Caserta had their numbers up on the penalty board. Wilkins is sitting in the box. He's probably going to have one of those special penalties that they just don't put on the board. All right, we're back to action now. As we're going to play 5-on-5 here. So a bunch of guys in the box. Don't know who, don't know why, don't know what, really don't care. 9-6 Buffalo. 5 minutes left in the game. Oh, there's a trip. And he's safe. He's safe across the blue line. He slid from red line to blue line right there. So Wooster going to go back on the power play. Carlisle in on the draw for Buffalo. Steal for Wooster. 5-on-4. As Melanson goes for tripping. Wooster now has the puck in the slot. Steele gets it across. Shot saved by Burkle. Goes around the net. Steele now. It's getting a little faster here. Scardino chases after the puck. Holden dumps it down low. Steele chases after it. Dugo gets it around and all the way down the ice. Where Wooster will have to give chase. Time not their friend. Down by 3. Sierra with a nice little tip pass up, but Blue goes equal to the task. Goes off the boards, doesn't go out. And Sierra recovers. Nick Sierra now. Finds an option. Will Holden puts a shot on, saved by Brooklyn, cleared out of the zone. Houlihan giving half a chase, not trying to kill himself there, trying to just chase the puck. Put a little pressure on Wooster here. 1:04 left in the penalty. 4:04 left in the period. Here comes Wooster now. Gets it across. 6-7. He's got the puck. Gets it low. Around the circle. Sierra. So here comes Buffalo now. Going to take their time with it. 35 seconds left in the penalty to Jason Melanson. Cyril wins it down right off the pad of Holden the goalie. Houlihan fakes the shot, goes in, goes down low, puts back in. I thought that went in, but it looks like it didn't go in. No call. From here it looked like it went in, but that's okay. Will Holden now. He's going to skate with it, get across the blue line, looks for an option. Puck deflected into the corner. And it's winged around by the Tempest. As Ostrander can't keep it in, or does keep it in, but then loses it. Now here comes Buffalo in the transition. We're all even. Houlihan dances in the slot, shot wide. Houlihan did the chicken dance into the zone, just like he was doing earlier in that break and play. Worcester gets it back. Whaley dumps it down low onto Burkle's glove, and he's going to cover up. 2:45 left here in the third period, and more than likely the game. I don't want to say that because Buffalo came back last night. You never know what will happen here in the APHL. Buffalo on the verge of their 7th straight win here, if they can hold on to this lead. Fired from the point by Wooster into traffic, and Stewart's going to get the puck and take it down low. Stewart drops it to his brother Matt. Matt gets it across. Nobody there. Wooster takes it back. Gets it across. Sorrow. Bumps off Shooty. Who gets it back but offside. .2:23 left here in the third period. So Wooster wins the draw. Takes it back behind, almost behind their own net. Gets it across. D-to-D pass. Intercepted by Hernzak right outside the blue line. But he danced with it. A little miscommunication with him and Matt Stewart. Stewart thought he had the green light. Hernzak put on an extra move, and that's going to be offside. Face off on the Worcester side of the red line on the near dot. Buffalo wins the draw. Scardino pumps it up. Hernzak. Stewart. That puck comes low across the blue line. 1 minute, 45 seconds left. Reynolds puts the shot on, but it's intercepted by Hernzak. And Hernzak going to skate with it down the ice. Gains the blue line, drops it to Stewart. 128. Sierra gets rubbed out by Scardino, but he keeps the puck, puts the move on, shot. Saved by Berkelin down low. Sierra gets the puck back in the circle, gets it to Reynolds right on the front. Berkel makes the save. Nice pass by Sierra to Reynolds. Reynolds put it on, and Berkel made the save, covers up. 1:13 left here in the third period. Houlihan still dancing. Buffalo wins the draw. Content to hang out with the puck. Losel gets it down low to Ellenson. Ellenson fires it across. No one there. Wooster gains the red line. Fires it deep down behind the Buffalo net. Losel recovers. Gets up to Jason Mellinson. We're less than a minute left here in the third period. Mellinson going to gain the blue line. Mellinson looking for an option. Buffalo wants 10. Wooster wants 3 more. Here comes Wooster. Wooster gets it across. Steele can't hold on. Looking for an option. Johnston drums it to Johnson. The top of the circle puts a shot on Berkel. That comes out, all the way down the ice. Holden going to come out and play it. 28 seconds left. He fires it down to Reynolds, but it goes through to Carlisle. Carlisle tries to get it across, gets it back, and dumps it down low to Sorrow, who gets it across the Mellinson, gains the red line to Houlihan. 15 seconds left. Houlihan now puts a shot on, saved by Holden. 10 seconds left. And that should do it, folks. 8-7. Here comes Wooster down the line. Holden, last chance to get something going. Puts a shot on, saved by Berkel. 1-0, and that'll be the game. Buffalo wins 9-6. As they go for their hug. That'll do it here for this weekend. Wooster going to go back to Ohio because Buffalo took that W. And I mean took that W. They were down by 2 and they brought it back. Good effort by both teams. As Buffalo salutes the crowd. Buffalo lining up for handshakes. Wooster not having it.
I played hit the road jack for him.
Wooster not coming out for handshakes. Lugo calling him out for it. Traditionally, we have handshakes after a 2-game set. We're still having some conversations down there. Buffalo slowly making their way to the locker room. Wooster standing at the door to their locker room. Houlihan dancing some more. All right, folks. Well, I've been Josh Lintonelli with Brian Hamilton and Ryan Butterworth. We thank you for watching today's game. Next broadcast, 7 o'clock. Saturday, right here from the Hyde Park Ice Pavilion, as the Buffalo Tempest take on the Thousand Island Raiders. Here's me wishing you all a Happy New Year. Cheers, and thank you from the Buffalo Tempest. Have a great night.